Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're talking about Area-02, and I haven't made a video on this game yet, but I plan on it in the future. I haven't done anything on it right now because, I just haven't gotten around to it. There's a lot of things for me to do right now. But yeah, this game also got an SCP update as well. There's been a lot of updates going on for the games I care about, so sorry if I'm kind of just spamming you guys with update information, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Anyways, we're going to get into this SCP update. As you can see here, we have changelog 1.3.0, January 25th, 2020. Here we have the development team, and then we have the new pictures for Area-02 as a game. We have the SCP screenshots here, SCP-035. It just talks about with the SCPs SCP-457, SCP-096, SCP-106, and SCP-610. I believe those are all the either new or redone SCPs. And now here we actually have the full changelog. This might take a bit before we hop into game, so please keep that in mind, guys. They modified Area-02 unauthorized spawn, added a Chaos Insurgency team cap, gun balancing, lower triangle versions of the CI guns have been created, textured, and animated to lessen the amount of lag and unloading one in. Special thanks to Cole and Unfazed for doing this. It was not fun for them. SCP-035 modifies 035's CZ to have an airlock as well as more realistic amounts of 035 residue built up in the chamber. Rescripted SCP-035 now has a lure feature, player controllable, and can be spawned into with the SCP Game Pass. SCP-457 rescripted from scratch, new breach/containment visual effects, 3 new 457 stages. Flame. Flame stage does minor damage and cannot catch people on fire, however it has very quick movement speed. This stage is the starter stage for when a player becomes 457. Fireball. Fireball stage does moderate damage and can catch people on fire. However, its movement speed is slowed. This stage is obtained when the player acting as 457 makes 1 kill in the flame stage. Humanoid. The humanoid stage is the most dangerous because the SCP receives a health boost and speed boost. It is advised that MTF neutralize SCP-457 before it reaches this stage. This stage is obtained when the player acting as 457 makes 3 kills. And bug fixes. There was a staff couch added, custom sprint system. You can now sprint without a weapon and must use a keybind to toggle the weapon at ease animation. Keybinds F on desktop or B on console. Mobile users have a push button. I like that update a lot already. I love that already. SCP-096. This is a new one right here. New CZ created. Scripted as SCP-096. Cannot access CDC, Sector 1 MTF Armory, outside redacted spawns, or breach shelter. Player controllable. If a player is not actively 096, then SCP-096 will remain in its docile mode until a player teams as it. Can be spawned into with the SCP Game Pass. Ability to go through any door except restricted doors. 3 modes. Rage mode, 2x speed, insta-kills players on attack. Ends when the first player who saw its face dies or leaves the game. After ending, rage mode transitions into docile mode for the duration of the cooldown. Exposure mode. Hands are down and the face is visible. Precursor to rage mode. Docile mode. Hands are up and face is not visible. This mode is what balances 096 as it prevents rage mode from being used constantly. Docile mode transitions it to exposure mode after 2 minutes upon first spawning as 096, and then transitions to a 4-minute cooldown after the first rage mode. Recontainment protocol. Using the bag tool on SCP-096 while it is in a docile state will move it back to its containment zone. Only certain ranks of MTF and RRT get access to this tool. SCP-106. New CZ created. Scripted is SCP-106. Cannot access CDC as Sector 1 MTF Armory, outside redacted spawns, or breach shelter. Player controllable. SCP-106 will not be active at all when not under control by a player. It will remain in its ELC, electromagnetic levitated chamber, until a player joins the 106 team. The ELC is not accessible to any personnel. Ability to go through any door except restricted doors and pass through walls. Ability to create sinkholes. Recontainment protocol. Bring a CD to the CZ and lower the ELC. Shoot the CD near the ELC. Only injury required. Wait for the player 106 to be teleported into the ELC. A light will flash indicating capture. The recontainment personnel has 5 seconds to raise the ELC before the player 106 is released again. The ELC cannot be lowered while a player 106 instance is inside. SCP-106 can only breach when a player enters the 106 team. The ELC will lower automatically and alarms will sound indicating a breach. SCP-610, new CZ created, is scripted SCP-610, cannot access CDC Sector 1 MTF Armory, outside redacted spawns, or breach shelter. Player controllable, SCP-610 will remain as a sample of the flesh inside of a climate-controlled unit before a player interacts with it. After interaction, the player will gradually become infected with SCP-610 and morph into an SCP-610-1 instance. Slow movement while SCP-610-1. More instances possible in the future. Ability to punch players to infect them with SCP-610. Low damage tolerance. Original SCP-610-1 will receive high damage tolerance, sort of like the alpha in a zombie apocalypse movie, while future SCP-610-1s will have low damage tolerance, meaning they have less health. SCP-610 can open any door except restricted doors, and the recontainment protocol is SCP-610 is containable by termination. Heavy weapons recommended for combating SCP-610. Snow removed and replaced with grass and rain simulates post-winter pre-spring environment. Outside environment will be expanded upon in another update. Think of these changes as developer experimentation and the growth of natural life in 02 following winter. Disabled everything to do with the Christmas update, including the presents competition. Leaderboard players' prizes have been handed out, and the top 5 will retain permanent lifelong present launchers. And that is it for the entire changelog for Area-02's SCP update, and I think it's huge. I think this is a huge update, and I already went into game to check it out just a little bit, and there is a new bag tool that they also mentioned in the changelog, and they even added something called Sector 4. Sector 4 houses majority of the SCPs that were mentioned here, so that is insane. And I can't wait to get into the game with you guys to showcase it here soon. Before we get into the game though, I also wanted to state this. With the SCP update comes a new sprinting system from a developer himself, Rio_II or Rio2, however you want to say it. The PC controls for sprint are hold left shift, reload is still R, lower/raise weapon is F, and the chat wheel is Z for PC controls once again. Xbox controls, we have left trigger as the sprint, reload is X, lower and raise weapon is B, and the chat wheel is with the left joystick. Anyways, let's finally hop into the game and check out what this update has to offer. Alright, now that we're in game, I decided to choose a rapid response team as my go-to here, because in all honesty, I want to be able to visit all of these parts of the new update, and I feel like rapid response team will allow me to do that. Alright, now that I'm on my way, let's go check out some stuff. And there's a breach. Okay, well hopefully that's not going to be too crazy. Oh great, it's 457. Oh lord. Oh lord, it is more than just 457. Oh lord. Well, we definitely gotta try our best to terminate that fireball. Everything is breached. Every single thing is breached. Oh my lord. You know what? We're joining a new server, guys. We're joining a new server. This is too hectic. Alright guys, we are back now. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't even know what to say about that last server. But yeah, oh, also, rapid response team has bag for Shy Guy, so, you know, we can bag 096 whenever he needs to go back into containment. But how you want to get over to the update is primarily going to be in Sector 4. That's where a majority of these things are. And that's where we found all of these SCPs coming out of, right here. Let me tell you, that was scary. That was the most SCPs I've ever seen, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I do not have a private server. I wish I did, but I do not, and it's 100 Robux, and I am not looking to spend that right now, because that's a lot of Robux. Anyways, we have SCP-610. We're in a small server, by the way, as well, so just keep that in mind. For SCP-610, I think this is where it's the flesh one. Yeah, this is its containment. You know what? I'll go touch it for the epic meme. Here we go. Oh, wait, I opened it from the other side of the door. This is where you're supposed to actually open it. Makes sense, makes sense. Alright, here we go. We're gonna touch it now. Oh, my FPS just dropped after I slammed my body into it. How does this even work? Am I just supposed to, like, slowly but surely get infected, or is it not supposed to infect me, or how does this work? Should I have been MTF for this? I feel like I should have been MTF for this. Also, yeah, we have these new walkway areas here, and I think that's freaking awesome. These are really cool looking. Now we have SCP-106. We're gonna go check this one out as well. Let's see. I have no clue which one 106 is. Oh, yeah, I forgot that we also have these things. I know that we're gonna probably accidentally breach this one, but that's okay. Accidents happen all the time in the Foundation, alright? Do I have to lower it from another area? Oh, wait. I see, I see, I see. I think we lower it like this. Never mind, this is more like just like a spectating area thing. How do we lower the man? Man, the myth, the legend. 106. Oh, and it's actually like a levitating box though, because it's going up and down. That's kind of cool. You know, I was thinking that you'd be able to just, you know, lower it from over here, but it doesn't seem like that's the way to do it. All right, well, I can't really showcase that one either, but yeah, that's the SCP-106 containment. You see, guys, I feel like if I had Robux, I'd be able to show you guys this stuff better, but I just really don't. I think we saw the SCPs anyway in the last clip where I was freaking out. This one's Shy Guy 096, so maybe I'll be able to show off some of this. The controls are locked. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that'll help. And, of course, as I start doing this, someone joins the SCP team as 096. Okay, it's time for me to blast out of here. That guy's gonna whoop me. Wait, maybe I can catch a Shy Guy slacking and bag him. Let's see if I can bag this new SCP. I will single-handedly recontain this SCP with this bag. We just gotta wait silently, patiently. Okay, guys. I'm Undead Necromancer, Rapid Response Team. Ready for this Area-02 update. I'm gonna try clicking and smacking E. Okay, it's getting real close. We just gotta be ready for it. We just gotta be ready. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. I gotta say, this bag tool does look a little weird. You can hear it. It's getting close. It's getting real close. Okay, it's about to come through right any second now. All right, here we go. Here we go. Are you ready to get recontained?
SCP-096 has been successfully contained by the Rapid Response Team.
No regrets. No regrets. We recontained SCP-096. You know, epic Rapid Response Team gameplay right there. Epic. Alright, next on the list is we have to go find out where 035 is. So we're going to head over to the control room, and there should be a new SCP list thing there. Something like that. We'll find out here soon. Hopefully I don't have to recontain Shy Guy again, because that was something else. That was actually terrifying, and I'm glad that I did it, because I now know what it's like to recontain the SCP. It seems like you have to be in a certain distance from it, and then if you click on it, you can recontain it. So that's pretty cool. There is an Area-02 SCP list somewhere, and it's like a board that you can scroll through, so maybe I'll be able to find it in this video somewhere, somehow, sometime, but we'll for now, we gotta worry about the SCP that we gotta show. We are looking for 035, so it's a Sector 2, and it's Cater, 035. Let's go find it. Alright, here we have 035. Alright, let's check it out. That is a terrifying looking room, let me tell you guys, right there. Okay, well, that's that, and I'm not gonna go too crazy with it either, because there's gonna be more videos coming for Area-02 from me. And before Shy Guy finds me and grabs me by my neck and chokes me to death, I hope you guys enjoyed this update video. It's really, like, it doesn't seem like much, but it's kind of huge at the same time. It's mainly exactly what the title of it is. It's an SCP update. The game pass for becoming an SCP is huge now. You can change into 4 different SCPs, and the new SCPs that they added are also really cool. And recontaining them is also going to be really interesting. So hopefully we can get more of those in future videos to come. But hope you guys again did enjoy this video. I enjoyed making it for you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!